welcome to Book Haul and another unboxing. This for books by authors beginning with the letters N and O. We've got over the monster that is M, and it feels like we're broken the back of things now. Obviously, certainly in terms of the fiction. Obviously, there's all the non-fiction to do as well. But as you can see from the bookshelves that I've got here, they're beginning to fill up now with books that I've actually got in order. And the bookcases in this room are almost full. When N gets finished, I think that'll be it. So from then on, O, P, Q through to the end of the alphabet will go in the hall, and the non-fiction are going to go in the other room that I've got in the big cupboard with the opening doors. Let's have a look what we've got here, shall we? Let's see. We've got N and O. So, first off, let's have a look at this big monster, which is Peter Nadas, who is Hungarian, I think. Parallel Stories. I won't have a go at that, but it's a big one. That's certainly true. We've got, amongst a lot of other Nabokovs, of course, Lolita. This is, again, a book that I've had an awful long time and read on a number of occasions. That's an old edition. Scottish author now. I'm quite keen on is Andrew O'Hagan. This is Beanie and Me. The Illuminations. Our Fathers. The Missing. And Mayflies. I haven't read Mayflies yet, but the others I think I've read all the others. Andrew O'Hagan. Again, two old books of mine that I haven't got new editions of, but V.S. Naipaul and The Mystic Masseur, The Suffrage of Elvira, and The House of Mr. Biswas. Those are old penguins, like the Lolita. Chigozio Obioma, The Fisherman. Kees Notenbloem, The Following Story. One here to, again, test my pronunciation, which will be found missing. Fall short, I would imagine. Viet Thanh Nguyen, The Sympathizer, and also The Refugees. Sympathizer and Refugees. Two there. On to Japan. Kenzaburo Oe, The Silent Cry. I think there's more Kenzaburo Oe in here as well. Come across that eventually, I'm sure. The Factory, Hiroko Oyamada. Bits of contemporary Japan. And again, old editions rather, of Nabokov, Ada, which had these great modern art covers. Never know how to pronounce that. And Laughter in the Dark. And then some more Nabokov. Later editions and less attractive, I think, than those earlier ones. The Real Life of Sebastian Knight. Ben Sinister. I used to have in the other one, I think. And Invitation to a Beheading. And Despair. Again, some of those I used to have in the old editions. Not quite know where those have gone. Annotated edition of Lolita, and a big book of Vladimir Nabokov collected stories. Yep, lots of those. I've read some Nabokov short stories, not as many as we've got there, but certainly some. And at the bottom here, we've got a hard copy version of Pale Fire, which, after all, before Lolita, is his best book, I think. Let's get with Flannery O'Connor. Complete Stories of Flannery O'Connor. Really good. As is, of course, Wise Blood. They're really both the short stories and Wise Blood definitely worth seeking out and reading. Another collection that I've got here, which I don't know about, so I don't know, can't recommend as yet. The complete novellas of Agnes Owens. Don't know much about Agnes Owens, so I'm not sure whether that's a good one or not. We've got Flann O'Brien with At Swim Two Birds, The Best of Miles, Flann O'Brien, and of course The Third Policeman. Well, wouldn't be without The Third Policeman. Now, Joyce Carol Oates. I've got a couple of Joyce Carol Oates. I don't know. She's written an awful lot of books, and I don't know whether I'm that taken with her. Lovely Deep and Dark, I've got here, and The Doll Master and Other Stories. Yeah, I haven't decided about whether I like Joyce Carol Oates or not really. Oh, another Flannery O'Connor, The Violent Bear It Away, which is really good. Silvina Ocampo, Thus Were Their Faces. We have back here Lawrence Norfolk in the Shape of a Boar, which I guess is an English novel. We've got some, yes, these are all, well, that isn't, that's Ben Okri and Astonishing the Gods. We've got the more famous Ben Okri as well, which will be turning up. But Michael Ondaatje, Divisadero, Coming Through the Slaughter, In the Skin of a Lion, and the most famous one, of course, The English Patient, which, again, as I keep referring, was made into a film. Another Hiroko Oyamada, The Hole. Another, as I say, contemporary Japanese stuff. Anil's Ghost, which is another of Michael Ondaatje's. I really like that, it's great. Joseph O'Neill, Netherland, New York. And cricket as well, strangely enough. Ben Okri, The Famished Road, that's the famous one of his, is it not? What else have we got in here? Ooh, still quite a few to go. We've got The Body Where I Was Born by Guadalupe Nettel. We've got Irene Nemirovsky, Fire in the Blood. Another of Peter Nadash. This one, not quite as thick as the other, but pretty thick. A Book of Memories. We've got here V.S. Nepal's probably most famous one, A Bend in the River. We've got Kenji Nakagami, The Cape, and other stories from the Japanese ghetto. I read that last year. It's pretty good. Sena Yetta Naslund, Ahab's wife. Story of Mrs. Ahab. Yes. Let's see what we've got here. Those, I think, there's another Kenzaburo Yaoi, A Personal Matter. We've got The Light Box by KJ Orr. Still lost back in there. It's nice to finish on one that you know what you're doing with. Some Orwell. Road to Wigan Pier. Burmese Days. And Coming Up for Air. I would have thought I've got some more Orwell, but I don't know. There doesn't appear to be any more in here at the moment, so we shall see whether more arrives eventually. Jenny O'Phil, Department of Speculation and Weather. A nice little badge I got with Weather. Really tiny, so I don't think I know where it is at the moment. It'll turn up somewhere, I should imagine. And to finish off this box, we have Yoko Ogawa, Japanese author, The Diving Pool, Revenge, and a really great book, The Memory Piece, which again is one that I enjoyed last year and was, yeah, really, really good. Okay, that's the end of that box. So it's cheerio from Booksolve and happy reading to you.